tonight to the Millennium Stage here at the Kennedy Center. It's such an honor to be here and to play some music for you guys. So, thank you. Song called Hoku for our beloved double hull canoe and our zenith star, which is the star when it rises to its highest point in the night sky, rests right over Hawaii. This is a star that guides our canoes, our navigators back home to the islands. And I want to sing this one in honor of Uncle Boogie Kalama, one of Hokule'a's original crew members and the composer of this beautiful song. How's it going? How you guys doing tonight? Kennedy Center? Right on. Thank you so much for being here. I had a performance here a number of years ago, and I saw them getting ready for a show here at the Millennium Stage, and I looked forward one day to being able to perform here. So thank you so much. Song written by one of my best friends, Mike Love. A song called No Place Like Home, about a beautiful place we get to call home, Hawai'i. This next song I want to play for you guys. I wrote it. I was working at an elementary school teaching Hawaiian studies, and I was driving back from the North Shore to the east side of the island of Oahu, and there was a traffic accident, and traffic was backed up for like an hour. I was sitting in traffic, and I was so frustrated. It was a Monday morning, November 1st, 2005. I remember things like that. You can look in the calendar, it's for real. And there was an accident, and I was just so impatient and frustrated. And I thought to myself, hold up, wait a minute, somebody's life just changed, and you're worried about being late to work, you know, calm yourself down. And, you know, I felt ashamed, and I said, you know what, I should say a prayer for these people. Like, hopefully they're okay, you know, hopefully no one died. And I tried to look it up online, that date for an accident. I couldn't find anything. There wasn't a fatality. And by the time I got through, by the time it opened up, there was no cars on the road anymore, so I don't know what happened. And I took that as a moment to learn something, and I had my ukulele on the front seat of the car, and I remember a story of how Jack Johnson wrote one of his songs, and he sort of had a melody while he was writing the song. These words that he wrote, it was a scene that was unfolding before his eyes, and I thought, oh my gosh, that's so smart. I'm gonna write a song like that one day. And this was my moment. I picked up my ukulele, and you know, it couldn't be a like sad song like somebody died, you know, or whatever. It had to be it was a teachable moment. And so I started playing these chords and strumming, and it had to be like upful and uplifting. And I wrote this beautiful song. I never even knew Jack at that moment, but I wrote it, and then I met him on December 21st, 2005. It was a Saturday. And he invited me to play at his concert, and maybe like a couple weeks later, I was on the front cover of our weekly newspaper in Hawaii, and he reached out and said, hey, why don't you come over and I'll like, you know, help read contracts for you or something. And I was like, okay, I have one that I gotta sign soon. And I went over, he said, hey, let's record a song. And I told him about this song that I wrote while I was thinking of him. And I recorded it with him, and he took me under his wing, and he's taken me all over the world to play music with him. And it's just such a beautiful thing, and it's a song called Country Road, and a lot of people today think that he's the one that wrote it, and it's such a huge compliment for me, but I'd like to sing this song for you guys right now. Lord, I pray, let them be safe. How many of you guys are from Hawaii originally? Oh, yeah, right on. Thank you guys so much. I wrote this song about, well, you know, when my music career started, just before it started actually, I moved from the east side of Oahu to town. I was like, I gotta move to town so I can play gigs and all this stuff, you know, and meet friends and write songs. And I sat down and I was like, okay, today we're gonna write a song. And I thought, okay, let's write a love song. But I wasn't in love. I was like, oh man, I'm not in love. What am I gonna do? So I wrote this song pretending that I was in love. And yeah, I ended up writing this song about a beautiful flower, a sweet, fragrant flower. And it's a song called Sweetness, a song about my weakness.
Sweetness
I usually play this song when it gets really hot, you know, in the set, like when I'm sweaty or whatever, but it's not gonna happen tonight. So I'm just gonna play it. And when I was a little girl, when I was born in Louisiana, December 30th, and 1978. My, oh yeah, hey. And what happened was my dad was stationed in the military in Louisiana. I was born in Louisiana in the wintertime. And then my family moved back home, probably in the summer, because my sister was born October 29th, 1979. You do the math. And I was a miserably hot baby. And I know this because my grandparents, they told me this story. They said I would wake up sweaty, screaming bloody murder, and they would take me out. They'd give me a bath or wipe me down and take me outside in the cool breeze, and I'd fall right to sleep. And they'd bring me back in the house, and it was like a vicious cycle. And it must have sounded like a siren because I have a big voice. Imagine baby Paula with no logic, no reasoning, and this huge voice. It was so bad that my grandpa had to put me in my stroller. It was an umbrella stroller. He tied it under the avocado tree onto a swing, and then he tied a rope around the stroller and let it into the house, wrapped it around his foot so he could rock me to sleep while he watched TV. And I'm sure it was part, you know, security measure, because they left me outside all night long. It must have been so bad. But one night, I performed a show. I opened for my friends, and they played, and nobody was dancing, so I thought, okay, I'll get everybody on the dance floor. I started dancing all night, and by the end of the night, I was so sweaty and hot and feeling gross, and I was trying to make my way through this crowd to get to my hotel room, and every few feet, somebody was like, can I take a picture? And I'd be like, yeah, sure, cheese. But inside, I was like, oh my God, please don't touch me, I'm hot. And I thought to myself, calm yourself down, Mary. I call myself Mary on the inside. I'm like, calm yourself down, Mary. You're gonna be in the shower in 10 minutes. Be nice to these people. You can take 2 minutes, like chill out. So I did, and I was like, all right. And I remember that story from when I was a baby. And I thought, whoa, that must have been really bad, because, you know, it was such a drastic measure that they left your baby outside all night, you know? And I thought, wow. I felt so bad for my grandparents, and I thought, what would I have said if I could speak? And the answer was, too hot, mama. And this beautiful melody, along with words, filled my whole heart. And I wrote this song that night. And while I was writing it, I thought of that connection that you have with an infant, you know, like you hold them so tenderly in your arms and you look at them, and, you know, I was my grandparents' favorite grandchild out of 27. I just know they looked into my brown, beautiful brown eyes and thought of all the things that might be possible for me, you know. That's what you do when you have a little baby in your arms. You wonder what their personality is gonna be like and all the things, and you have all these hopes and dreams for them. And I wrote this for my grandparents that night. It's a reverse lullaby from my perspective as an infant, singing to them, you know, those who took care of me when I was a little baby. And I wanna sing this for you guys now. Too hot, mama. Wait, I need to drink some tea. just too hot. Too hot, mama, I'm just too hot. Too hot, mama, I'm just too hot. Yeah, too hot, mama, I'm just too hot. Swing me under the avocado tree. Tie a rope to your foot so you could check on me. Sing to me of your joys and sorrows. See the hope in my eyes of a better tomorrow. I'm too hot, mama, I'm just too hot. Too hot, mama, I'm just too hot. Too hot, mama, I'm just too hot. Yeah, too hot, mama, I'm just too hot. I go anywhere the wind blows. Born in the winter, I was made for the cold. Born in the winter, I was made for the cold. Won't you open up the windows? Let the wind blow through, let it fill your soul. Let the wind blow through, let it fill your soul. Comfort me when I'm scared and frightened of the wind, of the rain, of the thunder and lightning. Dry my tears, kiss my fears away. Some extra love when I've had a bad day. Hold me close, whisper sweet and low. Say you'll be with me if ever I roam. And if someone ever wins your heart, don't lose yourself trying to play some part. I'm telling you, I'm too hot, mama, I'm just too hot. Sing along, everybody. Too hot, mama, I'm just too hot. Too hot, mama, I'm just too hot. Yeah, 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 too hot, mama, I'm just too hot. Don't mind me. My ukulele is pretty new, so the strings kind of like, and it's cold, so I don't know if you know about instruments, but sometimes they, it takes a little bit for it to get acclimated to different climates. But this is my beautiful ukulele. Her name is Estrella. Estrella, meet everybody. Estrella, of course, means estar. And I've been playing her because my dear friend Robin Renzi, she lives in New York, and I knew that I was going to be performing in New York, and I wanted to break the ukulele in so that I could play it in front of her, and it's part of it was made there, so I wanted to take Estrella to her birthplace. That was a song for my grandparents, and I wrote this song with my good friend Jack Johnson, and when he signed me to his record label for my latest album called Rain on Sunday, he thought it would be a good idea for him to jump on a track, you know, on my album. So we got together and we sort of played each other the songs that we were working on, and he played me this beautiful song that he was writing for his father, who passed away. And now, I was Jack Johnson's father's favorite singer. Jack will tell you that himself. And he was just a huge supporter of me and my music, and always encouraged Jack. He would say, hey, that girl Paula, she makes you sound real good. You should play with her more often. And he listened, he did. And anyway, it's a song called If Ever, and we didn't know the impact that it would have on so many people, but my album was released in 2021. And of course, you know, through the pandemic, so many people experienced a lot of loss. And so when we put this song out, I didn't have any clue how many lives it would touch, but it's been streamed over 50 million times now, and I feel so grateful to, you know, have a song that's out there like that. So kind of want to send this one out to anybody who's missing someone or has experienced any type of loss of a loved one. This song is for you. A song called If Ever. Won't you take me back to where we used to play? Hang on every word, hang on every moment. I know you're in between now, and I know you can stay. Give me one more rising sun, just one more setting moment. It felt so bright, I had to turn away, turn back around, and the moment had been stolen. Make magic out of nothing, you make my fears go away. But who'll make the words or find the answers for them? If ever I could see you again. If ever I could see you again. Like rain on rocks now, changing faces are woven in my future. I see, don't say it out loud. Shade from too much, I miss you most times. Or the ideas of you, they fall from my mind. Thoughts I can't lose, I sometimes try to hold what I can. If I can't hold you, if ever I could see you again. If ever I could see you again. I want to sing a song that's not on our set list. And I have like 14 best friends. This is number 14, Mikey Grande. And yeah, you can give it up for him. Because when I used to have 13, believe me, there was a line of people holding numbers to be the next one. I was like, yo, it doesn't work like that, okay? Yeah. I have so many people who want to be my best friend, but I never really find myself wanting to be somebody else's best friend. It's just natural, you know, but I knew this person, and he lives on the Big Island. His like family's really respected, and he's super cool. I always thought he was cool, and I went to Mary Monarch one year, and I started busting jokes on his friends, and he started cracking up laughing, and I was like, he laughed at my jokes. I just wanted to be his best friend, but I don't think he wanted to be mine. Like, I was thinking maybe we could like pick flowers, make lace together, you know, like things like that. And he just wasn't into it. It was like troubling because, you know, I have that whole line of people waiting to be my best friend. And my friend Mike Love, who produced my album, told me that this is my most vulnerable song that I've ever written. Probably because I never try to be anybody else's friend, you know what I mean? Like, anyway, and so whenever I can't find a song to express what I'm feeling, I end up writing one. And I wrote this song, a song called Hoa Pili. Can you guys say Hoa? Pili. Hoa means friend, and Pili means close, so this is like a close, intimate friendship. And that's what I wanted, and so I wrote this beautiful song with just my ukulele, and when it was time to record it, Mike Love, who was producing my album, said, hey, Mikey, who's my engineer of my album, and beautiful pianist, as you can tell, Mike Love said, hey, Mikey, why don't you get in here and give it a go, you know? So he did, and it sounded so beautiful, and it took about 4, maybe 5 years to finish recording my album, and through that whole process, Mikey and I became really close. So close that now we are best friends. And yeah, it was beautiful recording this song in the studio with Mikey, and I'm so grateful that I get an opportunity to go out on the road and play with him this song for all of you.
that most only dream of. I'll share with you all that I have. I could be a friend, you could be my muse. Show me things that might inspire you. All I want is to be Hawai'i. Show me your hopes, show me your dreams. Show me the places that inspire you. I'll do for you all that I can. My love is true, my love is loyal. My heart, my hand belong to another. All love that you could be proud of. I'll do for you all that I can. I could be your friend, you could be my muse, show you things that might inspire you. All I want is to be Hawai'i.
Thank you so much. This is going to be our last song for the night, so I just wanted to say again, thank you. I appreciate your presence here, your time, your energy, and your hearts, because I felt it open to me tonight. Song called Lily Koi. Title track of my album, a song about being a strong, courageous mother, being the example you want your children to follow. Taking me higher, I'll never ever love again the way that I love you, my friend. I know I put it all on you. Let your thoughts determine how I feel about me too. But now I know I must be one within before I create my own kin. I must be strong, I must rely on the Father. An independent daughter needs a strong, courageous mother. And now I know, I see the light, it's clear to me now. And now I know, sweet and sour like a lily koi. Oh, my joy, like smoke rising from the fire, taking me higher in a
sour like a lily koi. Oh, 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 my joy, like smoke rising from the fire, taking me higher. And now I know, oh, 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 I'm up, oh, sweet and sour, like a lily koi. Mama, mama joy, mama, mama joy, mama, mama joy. So clear to me now, so clear to me now, so clear to me now, so clear to me now. Thank you guys so much. Have a beautiful night. Mahalo nui. What? Oh. I hear people saying hanaho. Okay, okay. Wow, I'm so glad you guys know what to do. I want to sing this song for you guys. It's called Misery's End. It's a song about leaving the ones you love for a really good reason, only to return home safely. And this also includes sometimes we're only in a city for one night, and after the show, much like tonight, we have to hit the road and go to our next destination. So I want to sing this one for all of you guys, a song called Misery's End. Just something I must do for future. Always knew that it would be just so. I'll be counting the days, and I won't get used to wait before I sail away. I want you to know that when I go, and when I return, misery's end is on your lips. But please don't say don't go away from me. You know I'm just a breeze coming in through the trees before I sail away. I want you to know that when I go, I'll come back home to you someday. And when I return, I hope you pick me up at baggage claim seat.
guys so much for being here tonight. Malama pono. Aloha. Ahuiho. Thank you.
Thank you for joining us at the Millennium Stage. That was Paula Fuga. At this time, the seating area is now closed. We ask that all patrons move as quickly as possible to the back of the seating area where they